Now, Prince Harry has resigned from his charity, Sentebale, following reports of infighting.
It's understood the charity, which was founded to help people in West Africa suffering from HIV or AIDS, is now the subject of a charity commission investigation.
Well, joining us now is our royal correspondent, Cameron Walker. Cameron, what has happened here?
I mean, it's a complete mess, Ellie, to be perfectly honest. This is one of the few patronages Prince Harry retained when Queen Elizabeth stripped him of all his royal ones when he stood back as a working royal. So it's not a decision he would have taken lightly. It appears to be what I would describe as a boardroom battle. So the Board of Trustees do not like the direction the new chairman, Dr. Chanduka, is going with the charity. She wants to focus fundraising efforts in Africa. If you remember, Prince Harry plays in a polo match every year in the United States and raises money for Sentebale in California. It looks like the chairman doesn't particularly want to do that. But the infighting has got so severe that the chairman has now taken out a court injunction, so the trustees can't get rid of her. And she's also now reported the Board of Trustees to the Charity Commission. So all of them have resigned in protest, one of which is Prince Harry's very close friends, Mark Dyer, by the way. But now we've got the situation where Prince Harry himself and Prince Ciso have resigned as patrons and have released a very strongly worded statement overnight. And they say nearly 20 years ago we founded Sentebale in honour of our mothers. Sentebale means forget-me-not in Sesotho, the local language, and it's what we always promised the young people we served through the charity. Today is no different, and with heavy hearts we have resigned from our roles as patrons of the organisation until further notice, in support and in solidarity with the Board of Trustees. It is devastating that the relationship between the charity's trustees and the chair has broken down beyond repair, creating an untenable situation. But Dr. Chanduka, the chairman, has also released a statement absolutely attacking Prince Harry in particular, very strong words. And she says, "Everything I do at Sentebale is in pursuit of the integrity of the organisation, its mission and the young people we serve. My actions are guided by the principles of fairness and equal treatment." But then she goes on to say, accuse Prince Harry of playing the victim card and using the very press that they, i.e. Prince Harry, disdain to harm people who have the courage to challenge their conduct. So where are we up to now? Well, the Charity Commission has received a report from the chairman. They will obviously look into it. We don't know what findings they are going to make. But I think it's an incredibly serious situation where you have two royal patrons resign and siding with the board over the direction that the chair has decided to take. So it's a really awkward situation, and Prince Harry obviously...
Let's face it, I mean, this would not have been an easy decision for him. It's not as if it's just any sort of charity he's got no connection with.
No, absolutely not. He founded it in 2006 off the back of his gap year there in 2004, where he spent time with a number of young people suffering with HIV and AIDS, of course, continuing the legacy of his late mother, Princess Diana. And as I said, Eamon, he doesn't have many patronages left because he gave all of them up when he stood back as a working royal. So it clearly shows how seriously Prince Harry is taking this situation.
Yeah, and how everybody's taking it so seriously. I would have thought the Board of Trustees would have always had the trump card in something like this, but this lady obviously thinks otherwise.
Well, they asked her to resign and she refused. So then it looks like they were going to try and push her out. But before they could push her out, she took out a High Court injunction preventing them from doing so. So they have resigned in protest. So we don't know the exact cause of the infighting, but the Times seems to be reporting a pretty good guess.
Yeah.
Very messy.
Thanks.
And what has happened here?
I mean, chaos. Yesterday, Prince Harry, in solidarity with his co-founder and the entire Board of Trustees, quit this charity that he built around the memory of his mother. He said the relationship between the charity's trustees and the chair of the board broke down beyond repair. Dr. Sophie Chandra has alleged that there was a cover-up. Now, this is the individual that they're fighting against. Going on at the charity, she blasted the weak executive management, abuse of power, bullying, harassment, and she accuses them of discrimination against a Black woman. She also took a swipe, it sounds like, at Prince Harry when she talked to the Daily Mail, saying, you know, people in this world behave as though they are above the law and mistreat people, then play the victim card and use the very press they disdain. I know that there are going to be some people that read this story and ask themselves, does Prince Harry get along with anyone anymore? But I have to defend him here and say, I think that this is actually a demonstration of loyalty, that he is standing by the people that he's comfortable with, that he believes in, and that he trusts, and that he helped build this charity with from the get-go.
This is a cause so close to his heart, isn't it, Kinsey? I mean, this must be a really personally difficult decision for him to make.
I believe so, and I imagine that the timing's not great either, because I'm sure we'll discuss it, but there's so much happening for his wife right now professionally, and this does distract from that. But, nearly 20 years ago, they founded this in honor of, not only Prince Harry's mother, but Prince Siso's mother. And this has got to be one of the hardest decisions he's probably ever made in the last few years.
Meanwhile, his wife has been very busy this week, and when I'm seeing a headline here in The Sun, and they're saying Duchess breaks 5 years, it's her dream, 5 years after Brexit, she wants to be a billionaire. And I've sort of slightly lost track of what she is selling or what she does represent. Could you sort of frame it for us?
Well, Eamon, I think for years we predicted that the ultimate objective was to be an influencer. And Perez Hilton, who I know you've both spoken to before, an American blogger, he said Meghan has finally peaked Kim Kardashian. She's Kim Kardashian status. She's selling everything. You can buy makeup that she likes on her influencer shop. You can buy the same sweaters she wears and the same dresses and pots and pans. So she really is just embracing this influencer role. But it's interesting to me that she did tell People magazine a few weeks ago she didn't consider herself one. But, I think that she's really all in when you look at everything that's happened over the last few weeks. Yeah. She has just put it all out there.
And there's been this viral video as well, Kinsey, of Gwyneth Paltrow and Meghan Markle overnight as well. Let's just have a little look at that.
I genuinely do not understand this at all whatsoever. Do you understand this?
They're squashing those feud rumours, aren't they?
Hey, let me just say, I said for the record that I follow Gwen forever. I did not think Gwen was throwing shade at Meghan. And this is Gwen putting her money where her mouth is. She told Vanity Fair, look, there's room for all of us. I'm a girl that supports other girls. And I don't know Meghan Markle, but I don't have any issues with her. And that's what we saw there. I mean, I might not be a fan, but I appreciate the fact that Gwyneth stood true to herself and shut down those silly rumors, because I thought that they were ridiculous too.
Yeah, but who would Meghan's audience be for buying what she has? I mean, I noticed when we were talking about it, we were putting up a dress at over £1,000 and a handbag at £700 and whatever. That seems to be a pretty exclusive market.
I completely agree with you. These are not the types of things that I would pursue. But when you talk to some of these brands, they go, we sold 50 T-shirts yesterday. Now, whether they're making that up or not, I don't know. But I agree with you that that is a very high-end clientele that I didn't necessarily felt like were fanatical about Meghan or the royal family in general.
OK, Kinsey Schofield, live from Los Angeles for us this morning. Thank you very much.
Kinsey, you should start your own brand. You should do. You're such a stylish person. Looking, she could do woolly jumpers. She can do so many things.
A Union Jack dress. Do you remember when she wore that?
Do all those things.
And the hat.